he's kind of shy, so try to get him to come out of his shell.
Team-wise, big day the other night. How about personally? How big was it for you? It had to help, right?
Yeah, definitely. The week before that, we were kind of, in our shooting slump, and everybody was wondering what happened to create a big three-point shooting threat the whole year and stuff like that. And myself and Doggy really took it personally to, get ourselves in the gym, get extra shots up, and make sure that even though we're going through a slump, that we weren't going to let this affect how we shoot for the rest of the season. And we kind of set the message out there that you still can't double team our guys inside, or else we'll make you pay for the outside.
Have you been on a team that shot that well in any game?
No, I can't say that I have. When I was back home and I was in high school and stuff, I was doing most of the shooting, and it was our percentage really depended on whether or not I shot the ball well. But it feels good to be a part of a team that everybody contributes, and you just kind of pick your spots and find your openings, and whenever you have the opportunity, you kind of take advantage of it, and that's what we've been doing this whole year.
After struggling the way you guys did with Cross State on national television, how big is Saturday's game to kind of maybe get back in the good graces of everybody out there that see Creighton play?
We were definitely humbled with the loss against Wichita State. It was in front of our biggest crowd in Creighton history, and it was something that a lot of guys, paid attention to. With another national game coming to our house on Saturday, it's really important for us to show that, we're a really good team at home, which we have, and we've only lost twice at home this year. And really and truly, it's just another opportunity for us to show how good of a team that we are and how we deserve being in the NCAA tournament, and that's what we've been vying for this whole year.
How important is it, though, in a game like this to put on your resume?
It's really important, especially against a quality opponent like Rollins State. They're going to be hungry and they're going to want to come after us early. They've seen, what Wichita State did to us, and they're wondering to themselves, how come we can't do that to the same team? So they're going to be hungry. They're going to want to come after it, obviously. It's going to be up to us to defend well, shoot the ball well, and kind of get into a rhythm early in the game and kind of set the tone from tip-off.
Are you seeing more and more teams trying to take away a transition game, because that's kind of how you guys get really going? Teams started to do that to you a little bit more.
Yeah, definitely. At the beginning of the year, we used to see teams crash 4 or 5 guys to the offensive glass and not really have a balance defensively, and we made them pay for it, obviously, early in the season. So, teams watch game tape and they prepare for us as well as we prepare for them. So they said our transition game was really what was a focal point in our offense, and they decided to send 3 or even sometimes 4 guys back instead of having all those guys crash offensive glass. But I feel the last couple of games, teams have done a good job, obviously, of slowing down our offensive transition. Tuesday against SIU, we managed, even though they were sending a couple of guys back, we managed to find open guys in transition and continue to swing the ball around until we found that open shot. So we have to adjust our transition game a little bit, but we're still going to look to run.
What are your thoughts on how athletic Long Beach Stadium and how good they are?
They're definitely impressive on tape. They like to throw a ton of lobs in transition, and their point guard, if he finds an opening, he'll either sit back and knock down a 3, or he'll attack to the hoop immediately. So they're definitely going to try and push us back on our heels in transition. We're going to just have to bow up defensively, make sure that we push the ball as much as we possibly can, and finish a defensive possession by boxing out and getting a rebound and getting our own offensive game going. And we feel like in a high-paced game as it's going to be, we kind of have the advantage of that because that's the way that we've played all year. Not saying that they haven't done that, but we just feel confident in ourselves that we'll be able to continue to play through that. So it's going to be a really exciting game, and I hope everybody's going to have fun with it.
These guys obviously play anybody anywhere.
Yeah.
Doug says obviously they're not going to be intimidated coming in. I guess how do you prepare for a team with that kind of mentality?
Well, there's going to be no fear whatsoever in their eyes when they see our fans there at the CenturyLink. For us, it's pretty much a mental preparation. We know that they're going to come out hungry, and they're going to want to win it on a national stage with everybody watching, especially it's going to be a late night game. Everybody's going to be watching that game. So for them, it's just another way to, toughen up their schedule and put something else on their resume and show the nation that they deserve a spot. And it's kind of the same approach that we have. We feel like we deserve a spot. We play well all year, and there's another quality opponent that's coming in our house, and it's our job to, hold them down and win that game. So again, it's going to be very exciting. 2 very competitive teams is going to go after it, and we'll see how it turns out Friday night.
Got a bunch of night owls on your team playing at 9 o'clock. You better be able to stay up late, right?
I feel like they have a little bit of advantage because they're a West Coast team, and it's going to be around 7 o'clock for them, which is a regular game. But we're going to have to change our strategy up. Obviously, on game day a little bit, being a 9 o'clock game, and again, I'm sure our coaching staff will do whatever it takes to get us ready. And as as their followers, we're going to do whatever it takes to get ourselves this as well.
Fans will.
Oh, I hope so. I hope so. We're definitely going to need them.
Getting that chance to play somebody who, unlike a league opponent, knows everything about you at this point in the season, is that good?
I think it is. I think I mentioned this before. This is kind of like an NCAA tournament type deal where the two teams don't really know each other and they don't really know each other's tendencies as much as a league team would. Obviously, they don't necessarily know exactly how to shut down their team's best player or their best plays as much as a league team does. So on both ends of that spectrum, you can kind of see where teams can have advantage of that. But really it's going to come down to studying the game tape, understanding the other team's tendencies, reading scouting reports, understanding what certain players want to do in certain situations, and really and truly our defensive effort, and then getting out in transition, trying to get early baskets. That's really going to be important and key to our success on Saturday night.
Is the Creighton, is the Creighton team that we saw the first 3 months, are they back?
I mean, we haven't really gone away. The only difference is that we missed a couple of shots that we would normally make. I think a lot of people made a big deal about us losing at UNI, obviously at the buzzer, and at Evansville, a game where we really shot poorly. And then Wichita State came in and put a whooping on us at our place, so everybody's just kind of wondering where we've gone. But it's the same team that's always been here. We're not going to go away. We're going to compete. We're going to work our butts off. And we're going to do everything that we can do to win. So if that means that we're back, I guess it means that we're back. I say that we've never really gone anywhere.